There are levels in bodybuilding. And then there was Ronnie Coleman. He didn't just reach the top, he destroyed the top.
Look at the size of you. Oh my God, you were so big. That's so crazy.
315 pounds right there. Minus 2% body fat.
That doesn't even make sense.
He took it to a level so brutal, so violent, that it felt dangerous. Unheard of.
And you would get down to what percent body fat?
I was 0.33.
0.33. What does that mean? Is that less than 3%?
That's less than 0.5%.
0.33. Like what?
0.33.
How does a human get that low?
I gotta attribute it to my genetics.
The most muscular man the human race has ever laid eyes on. Ronnie was a true freak of nature, but it wasn't just genetics. It was the savage work ethic behind it. He trained like something you'd find in a nightmare, a beast so violent, even the comic books couldn't dream him up. Genetics might load the gun, but Ronnie pulled the trigger every damn day.
I stayed committed, and I trained even harder, after I won, He
didn't coast. He went to war against the weights. Every set, every representative, every screen. That's what made him different. That's what made him untouchable.
I love this sport. I love what I'm doing. I love lifting weights.
He became the final boss of bodybuilding. The mountain everyone tried to climb, and every one of them got broken trying.
I'm the biggest on stage, and I'm biggest on stage for the next couple of years. I know I can't beat Ronnie because Ronnie is unbeatable, from my opinion.
Means whoever beat me last year, I'm not gonna beat Ronnie, so it's only one other person.
Even the top-ranked bodybuilders admit they can't beat Ronnie. Just imagine the kind of impact he's had on the entire industry. 8 straight Mr. Olympia titles, 8 years of total domination. Nobody had answers for Ronnie Coleman. Nobody even came close.
Sometimes, when they were trying to take it away from me and trying to change up the sport, and I would go and really train extremely hard. I'd go to the gym with an attitude, saying, stuff like, if they want to go to war, I'll take them to war, and they ain't gonna take this away from me. I do stuff that, I know other bodybuilders won't do, like squat 800 pounds, deadlift 800 pounds, leg press 2,300 pounds, bench press 500 for reps,
Ronnie didn't just raise the bar, he shattered it. He showed the world how far the human body could truly be pushed. What he brought to the stage was something we had never witnessed before, and probably never will again. A rare fusion of elite genetics, relentless heart, unbreakable will, raw talent, and unmatched dedication. And on top of that, he trained with weights that seemed inhuman. The odds of seeing someone like him again? Almost zero.
How many workouts a day were you doing?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
Just one long workout?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half every day, that's it?
Hour, 15 minutes.
So
I had to do 2 hours of cardio a day.
2 hours of cardio?
Yeah, an hour in the morning, an hour at night after I got off work.
Wow.
Ronnie Coleman became the biggest mass monster the world had ever seen. And the truth is, that's just who he was. If there was another level out there, Ronnie would have kicked down the door and owned it.
It's so hard to put on muscle. It's so hard to do the things that we do. I mean, it requires a lot of dedication. It requires a lot of sacrifice, probably more than some of the other sports do.
Imagine this. The biggest man on the lineup, and somehow, one of the smallest waists on stage. Mass that shouldn't be humanly possible. With the structure of a Greek god, you weren't just looking at a superior athlete. You were looking at a genetic superweapon fueled by the kind of hunger you can't coach, you can't teach. You're either born with it, or you're forgotten.
Do what you have to do.
I pound of chicken, grilled breast, with half a cup of rice.
That was a normal meal.
Yeah, that was normal.
And how many of those did you have a day?
I had about 6 meals a day. It's kind of hard to eat like that, so I would have to wake up in the middle of the night to eat and go back to sleep.
The 90s? Yeah, they call it the golden era. But let's be clear, Ronnie was the era. He didn't just compete, he erased the competition, the level of muscularity, the insane conditioning from head to toe, the raw, inhuman strength. We will never see another like him again. Never.
And like I said, I was doing stuff that other bodybuilders wouldn't do, probably couldn't do either, because I was so determined, so focused, so motivated, so dedicated, and I'd always persevere through just about anything, any kind of obstacle that's kind of like stood in my way. And my faith was always real strong too.
Lifting that kind of weight, that's not normal strength. It's something else entirely. What truly set Ronnie apart was his work ethic. From day one, it was on another level. He never spent time stressing over what other bodybuilders were doing, because deep down he knew one thing: none of them could outwork him.
Until I, won my first Olympia, I'm like, God, the food I had to eat to win that first Olympia, ain't no ordinary person could have done that. I can't do it in a day. I have to get up in the middle of the night and go and eat and go back to bed. I'd be willing to do just about anything to be the world champ.
And do the treadmill for another hour.
Ooh, you gotta get this right. It's heavy weight. Oh, shucks.